What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to talk about of all the bowling balls that went from the 1500 grit polish finish to the 4K fast finish, the Hyroad Pearl is the one that took the most advantage of that change from shiny to the 4K fast finish. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go to coolwig.com and use my promo code Napoles10 if you like this jersey. That'll get you 10% off your entire order, or any jersey in any of my videos. Then down below, there's gonna be a link in the description where you can order this 4K fast Hyroad Pearl or anything bowling related. It's the best way to help support the channel. There'll also be a link to my Discord as well as my Patreon. All right, so the Hyroad Pearl, and guys, every time I do a Hyroad Pearl video, you guys always talk about how this is the Hyroad, the hybrid, not the Pearl. You see this green lettering, it's the Hyroad Pearl. Stop talking about the Hyroad. So, all right, so let's talk about the core numbers in the Hyroad Pearl. It features the inverted FE squared technology core, which in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.57 and a max differential of 0.046, again, in 15 pounds. And then wrapped around that core is the R2S Pearl reactive cover stock that comes out of the box at a 4K fast finish, which previously used to be the 1500 grit polish finish. Now, with the polish, this was an all-time great ball, but it was very situational. It struggles for me a lot on the fresh because it's so clean through the fronts, so boomy that it didn't look all that great with the polish. Now, this is a new Hyroad Pearl that I drilled with, and the layout is 30 by 4 by 30 with the 4K fast finish. And guys, it is even better, if that's even possible. So I'm gonna show you guys today on a fresh typical house shot here at Samstown on lane 2 for about half the video. And then after that, I'm gonna go to lane 1, which is nice and transitioned. I just got done shooting the 4K fast dark code video. So that lane is nice and toasty. So after I'm done with the fresh, I'm gonna show you guys on the burn. Like I said previously, on the fresh, the Hyroad Pearl didn't look that good. So I'm really looking to see if with that little bit of surface, if it's gonna make it look that much better on the fresh, and if it still looks good in transition. So let me know down below in the comments if you guys have drilled any of the 4K fastballs, and if you have, which one is your favorite and why. I'll see you guys on the lanes. All right, first shot here on the fresh with the 4K fast Hyroad Pearl. Threw that horrifically. All right, so that was as bad as the first ball as you could have asked for. So let's throw it a little bit better here and get a true reading. There we go. Man, every time I drill a Hyroad Pearl, that grape smell is just so strong. All right, let's keep throwing good shots here. Ooh, let's move a little right. Yeah, so it already looks much better on the fresh in 4K fast than in 1500 grit polish. There we go. All right, I got the front four to start, so if I strike here, I'll just keep going till I miss. I had to say something, right? All right, so I had to jinx myself there. I had the front four pretty well executed shots. Then that fifth one, I threw it a little slow, hooked a ton. But like I said, I already like it more on the fresh with the 4K fast finish. The big question to me though is going to be, how is it going to handle when I have to get really far left? Because before with the polish, it looked fantastic. So we're going to see how it looks with the 4K fast on that transition lane. And if it doesn't look all that good, maybe it's just a situation where I have to get into it a little bit sooner. And if that's the case, I still have a polished or a 1500 grit polished Hyroad Pro at home, so I could always just carry both of them. So let's get back on the lanes and move just a little bit left. Just make sure that we keep our speed where it needs to be and our release point where it needs to be. All right, so we're just gonna move a little bit left here just to see. I think if I was bowling for score, I would have stayed a little bit straighter. Yeah, still too weak of a core and cover to move left that fast. So let's straighten our angles a little bit here and continue to throw good shots. All right, so let's throw that same shot and not foul. Oh, there we go. All right, that was a much, much better shot. Let's just repeat a couple more from here, and then we'll move in on the fresh and slow hook it to see. Oh, that's dirty. All right, that was a pretty dirty 9-pin. Let's finish strong here from this part of the lane. Push. Wow. All right, so I'm pretty much done with the Hyroad Pearl on the fresh from straight. It's still not, I think, a perfect option on the fresh, but I definitely think it looks way better than before with the polish. So I think if I was bowling on something where there was a lot of early friction and I needed something on the fresh to clear the heads, I think that the Hyroad Pearl with this 4K fast can look a little bit better. Now I'm gonna get back on the fresh lane, but I'm gonna move way left, kind of to where like I'm gonna be playing on the transition lane, just to show you guys a comparison between the fresh and that transition lane from further left. All right, so just like I just said, on the fresh lane, Hyroad Pearl 4K fast from way further left. I think the Hyroad Pearl just likes angle. So I think I'll be able to play this same part of the lane on the burn lane, but just a little bit firmer, maybe not as soft as I am right now. Oh! All right, let's move like 2 right off that shot because it came in kind of light, but still execute a good shot. Yeah, it's too weak to get that far left. I'm gonna move another like 3 or 4 right, still left of where I started, but kind of in between that last shot. There we go. There we go. All right, gonna go right back to that same spot just because I really liked that last shot. Oh. So I think those last 2 shots were really, really good. When I had to get, or not when I had to, but when I moved further left on the fresh, too weak of a core and cover combo to do that on the fresh. Something like the Dark Code or the Altered Reality would be very good options to do that on the fresh. So now we're gonna go over to lane 1, which like I said, is that transition lane. And I'm gonna get nice and far left and just make sure I feed it to that same kind of break point just to see if this 4K fast finish is as good as the polish finish when I need that clear the fronts, boom down lane. All right, first shot here on this transition lane. Gonna take just a guess here at where I need to play. Oh, missed right. And it still got there. I mean, so 1 shot in, yeah, 4K fast is just as good as the polish when I gotta get in. All right, those are 2 really well executed shots, and the ball is just doing fantastic things. So let's keep it going here. Oh, you weren't here that day. That's right. Yeah. All right, let's just keep executing good shots and see how long I can keep them all falling here. All right, front 4 again. So if I strike, I'll keep going just like last time. Hopefully I don't choke just like last time. Hey, I got it this time. All right, front 5. Let's see if I can make it 6 now. There we go. All right, so I have the front 6, now going for the front 7. Miss right. Oh, come on. All right, guys, that was pretty disgusting. Front 6. I mean, it wasn't the best shot on that 7th one. I did miss it right a little bit, but still, come on, it was close. Like, give me 1. So. Now we're gonna get back on the lane. I'm just gonna go back to that same spot, not miss right, try to execute a really good shot. The goal for today's video was to figure out if the 4K Fast Hyroad Pearl looked good or is better than the 1500 grit polish finish Hyroad Pearl. It's hard to say because, I mean, it's an all-time great ball. But honestly, for me and for my game, I think that the 4K Fast Hyroad Pearl is the ball that benefited the most from that change from 1500 grit polish to 4K Fast, because it's more usable on the fresh than the polish. And then when I get into these situations in transition, when I got to get left and send it to the right, it still looks really, really good. All right, so I'm just gonna go back to that same spot. Hopefully it doesn't just blow back another 9-pin. Let's just keep executing good shots here. Why couldn't the last one? All right, yeah, 4K Fast Hyroad Pearl I think is better than the 1500 grit polish Hyroad Pearl. At least for my game. I'm gonna move like 2 left off that shot because I think if I throw another shot from that same zone, I'll split. We'll see here. Definitely the right move. Yeah, I think that move was definitely the right move. Oh yeah, missed in, no chance. All right, last shot from here, and when I get back on the lanes, I'll finish it off a little bit further left. Nice little 268 game though. And a 4 count. So yeah, guys, just like the title says, just like the thumbnail shows, this ball is the best ball that transitioned from 1500 grit polish finish to 4K Fast. Don't get me wrong, I think all of them upgraded a little bit, especially for my game, because I typically don't like stuff with polish. But the Hyroad Pearl is just the best ball that benefited from that 4K Fast transition. And I'm looking forward to see what other kinds of surface finishes that Storm comes up with from the out-of-the-box finishes, because if they're anything like this 4K Fast, I think it's a home run. So let's get back on the lanes and just continue to chase it left and just see what happens. I've thrown some pretty unbelievably good shots for me in today's video, so let's just keep it going. All right, back in the Hyroad Pearl, gonna make a small move inside, nothing huge, because I think I'm in the right part of the lane here. There we go. All right, so then now the goal is always just to repeat good shots here. Not my best shot, but oh. All right, a couple more good ones here to end the video. So off that super flat 10, I'm just gonna tighten up my angles a little bit, see if I can get it to go flush, knock all the pins out. Kind of like that. Oh, in between spots. All right, last shot of the video, going to try to play in between where those last 2 shots were and see. I think that's gonna be money. Money. All right, folks, well, there you have it. For those reasons, on the fresh and on that transition lane, that's why I believe that the Hyroad Pearl benefited the most out of all the polished balls that transitioned into that 4K Fast finish. If you're looking for a ball that's still gonna be kind of boomy down lane, still gonna allow you to go to it in transition, but is still a viable option on the fresh, really take a look at these new 4K Fast finish balls. I know that some of them look a little bit more sanded than others, but for example, this Hyroad Pearl wasn't one of those for whatever reason. Maybe they're still trying to get their bearings with this 4K Fast finish. But if you get one that's not as dull, man, they are fantastic. So guys, thank you. Again, let me know in the comments which 4K fastballs you have, if you like it more than the polish, or if you like the polish more, and why. Most importantly, why. Click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.